Grace was born on the streets to a stray mother. As a puppy, she learned to scavenge for food in people's trash cans. She never asked to live a life constantly searching for food without a warm bed to lie in, but this was all she knew. Angel's Hope Rescue in South Carolina had recently provided a spay-neuter clinic in the area where Grace was found injured by a Good Samaritan. The good-hearted lady had been a clinic client, so reached out to them for help when she found Grace injured on the streets. Angel's Hope jumped in, rescuing Grace and her pack as well. They thought perhaps Grace had been hit by a car, but x-rays at the vet revealed something much more cruel. Grace had been shot with a gun and left to die. The Ian Somerhalder Foundation provided a grant which helped pay for surgery to remove the bullet and fragmented bones from Grace's tiny body. After surgery, sweet Grace went into foster care and was pampered and snuggled every day. An inspiration board was started to help Grace and her caregivers to remember there were many people rooting for her. She began acupuncture therapy to help her build strength. When she would get tired or frustrated, her foster mom, April, would take her outside to enjoy some fresh air and listen to the birds. Slowly, Grace was introduced to her cart, and water therapy was added to her regime to help her gain strength and mobility. After 3 months of therapy several times a week, Grace still wasn't improving at the rate everyone had wanted. A visit to the neurologist confirmed Grace would never be able to walk on her own. It was discovered Grace has scoliosis and arthrogryposis in her pelvic limbs. While there is still much to be learned about arthrogryposis, what is known is there isn't a treatment. Thankfully, Grace suffers no pain from this. Grace's foster mom told ISF, as Grace's health improved and her care became a routine, the little feral pup began to blossom. Slowly at first. Maybe she'd give a little paw to let you know that she wanted more chin scratches. Maybe she'd follow you on a walk around the neighborhood. Maybe she'd peek down the steps as she waited for her breakfast. All Grace wants to do is play, April told ISF. Her adorable little face helped us to understand the true meaning of the word joy. To see her run in her cart as free as she could possibly be couldn't be described with any other word. Grace began receiving applications for adoption. Then, about 4 months after she was rescued, the perfect home found her. Randy Grimm is an experienced rescuer who runs Stray Rescue in St. Louis. ISF has worked with Randy and his staff several times and admire his amazing ability to help animals. Randy has experience with paralyzed dogs and the resources to give Grace the best home possible. When Randy heard Grace's story, he knew she belonged with him. Once the adoption process was complete, Grace moved to join Randy's pack, where she lives happily ever after.